All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, we are live in full effect right here, right now with the one, the only, the living legend, Akbar the Great. How are you doing this evening?
Man, that's love, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing great, actually, man, out here in Atlanta. Working, man. Trying to stay busy.
Hey, man, that's the best way to be, man. The best way to be. I gotta ask you, man, what's the weather like out in Atlanta right now? I'm presumably it's probably really, really warm out there, man, besides Canada.
Man, yeah, well, opposed to Canada, man, it is, I would say, man. But it was actually coming down pretty heavy out here, man, with the rain and stuff like that. So it got a little chill when you walk outside, man. But, I originally live in Columbus and stuff like that, so it's much better weather than we got in Ohio, up there in Ohio in the northern states, too, man.
So I gotta ask you, man, like quickly about Atlanta, man, because I've always wondered this. Like, can you go to the beach on like Christmas Day and go swimming, or do you guys get a little bit of snow down there?
So in Atlanta, man, it's actually landlocked. So you don't have like any beaches out here in Atlanta or anything like that. There's like natural beaches. They have like some man-made big lakes and stuff like that people try to emulate a beach feel with. But you know what I'm saying? It's much completely different than Florida or what I'm saying, South Carolina or something like that, man. It's much different vibe.
But I gotta ask you, man, like taking you back to the beginning of your musical career, like what actually inspired you to get into the music industry initially?
Man, I've always been a fan and just a student of music, man. I remember like growing up, I would hear just in the back seat, man, my mom and my dad, had the classics on, The Quiet Storm and that whole neo soul era with Maxwell and Lauryn Hill. And so that's when I really fell in love and music just really touched my soul on that aspect. And then as I grew, I fell in love with hip hop along the way, man. And so just seeing, how much I love music, it was just, something that was naturally for me to pick up and do. But I was originally in school, man. I had no intentions of, doing rap full time or anything like that. But, things turned around, man, and it's a blessing. I ran into Superwoman Karen White that she is. She spoke life into this whole project that we got going on right now.
And when you just brought up Karen White, man, that was actually right next on my list here, man. You were actually signed to the R&B icon. I was wondering, how did you actually get connected with her, and what is it like actually being signed to Supernova Unlimited?
Man, I got connected last year in August. My dad's real good friends with her business partner and stuff like that. And so I was just making music in Columbus at that point in time, just recording. I had like a garage band on my Mac, so it was real low quality, but I was really like writing a lot of songs and stuff like that, man. And I just sung some songs to my dad just to get his take on it. I never thought that he would send them off to Miss Karen or anything like that. I never knew that relationship to that full extent. Just her taking his word on music and stuff like that. But he liked the song so much that he played it for her, and at that time he didn't like let it be known that he knew me or anything like that. But she just fell in love with the song. And that song, YRBG, is the first single that I released, Young White Black Girl. I released that back in November. And, she heard that song in this raw form on GarageBand. And, she gave me a call, flew me down to Atlanta in September, right after, soon after I sent that song to her and stuff like that. And we just got some work done, man. She signed me to her new label, Supernova Unlimited, which I'm the only artist that, she worked with. So it's just a blessing to have a icon like that now, a legend like that that's been in the game, man, at the golden era of music. Just want to reach down and work with, somebody like me, man. And she's just been surrounding me with so many different icons and so many different influential people on the team, like O'Brien, from back in the day with Soul Train and Don Cornelius, who he used to work closely with, and Mr. Bruce Sterling, the legendary producer who used to work with Arsenio Hall and on Soul Train as well. And so, it's just a surreal feeling, man. It's really surreal feeling, man. Just it's a completely different situation that I was in, man. But it's just a testament to if you're walking in your purpose, the doors will find a way to open for you.
And also, man, when you actually spoke briefly about a project that you and her are working on, man, I was wondering, can you tell us, I know you probably can't let, like, too many cats out of the bag pertaining to the project, but can you tell our listeners a little bit more about what they can expect from this project when it does drop to the general public?
Man, so, I have a lot of music that I'm working on right now. I'm planning on releasing a mixtape, but an EP soon after that. And so, I have, it's quite a few tracks, man, and we have some animation series just now written up, and we're in the production for that as well, man. A web series that we're planning on releasing, uh, you know, going into the summer coming up, man. So it's a lot of different projects. But me and Miss Karen, we worked on a song together, man. So we worked on a couple of different songs, man. She actually blessed me on one of my songs with just a beautiful vocal, man. She hopped on the chorus and it tore it up, man. It's really got that '90s, early '90s pop vibe to it, just in the sound, and it's just an incredible record, man. It's just so crazy that somebody like me, man, so an average kid, man, from Columbus, Ohio, could write something like that, and she would just take it and push it out to the max. So it's most definitely love, and I can't wait for y'all to hear that project. But I don't want to give it away too much, man. But it's most definitely a vibe. Y'all will be seeing some visuals for that as well, man.
And most definitely, man, you can't let too many cats out of the bag. You just got to give us a taste, man. Like they always say, you can only give us a slice. You can't give us the whole pie right away.
Yes, sir. Not right away, man. But I can't wait for y'all to check it out. Cause it's most. And if you actually go on my Instagram, man, I have like a little snippet, man. It's a little snippet of that song that we've been working on, and you'll see it. It's like a gray and black video, so black and white video, man. So I want y'all to go check it out on my Instagram as well. It's at Akbar the Great Instagram, AKBARTHEG and the number 8, man. And it's just a smash. It's going to be a smash for that summer, man. So I can't wait until we put that thing out.
And also, man, another amazing individual that you had the opportunity to actually share a studio with is actually an artist by the name of Britone, man. I was wondering, how did yourself and her actually get connected?
Man, see, and that's the connection just to working with Supernova, man. They're just so tapped into a lot of dope artists, man, that just, are very about their craft, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Brittany out of Chicago, who's, songwriter, producer, rapper / singer, man. She's so multi-faceted, multi-talented when it comes to the music thing. And so just running into her, man, and she was out here in Atlanta not too long ago. We were working on a couple of different songs. We actually just did the Young Righteous Black Girl remix together, man. She blessed me with a verse on that. And, I would love for y'all to check out that verse, but it's just crazy, man, you know what I'm saying, to be around these type of artists, and we're early into it, 5 months into being signed and stuff like that. But it's a good sign. It's a good omen, man. Brittany is most definitely dope. I gotta check her out.
And I gotta ask you as well, man, do you guys have any, new projects currently you guys are working on in the future? Because I gotta say, man, you guys did some phenomenal work together.
Oh, that's love, man. That's love. And we most definitely do, man. We have a couple of songs right now that we're getting together. We got some beats from one and only Elijah Baker, from the Tonys. Sent us over some crazy beats, man, with live instrumentation on there. So I'm excited to hop on that and just go all out. But we got so many different tracks that we're working on, and we're just trying to knock them out one at a time. And it's easy to get overwhelmed when you got a lot of stuff on your plate, man. But we ain't complaining, man, because the goal was to eat, you know what I'm saying? So we can't complain when there's a lot of food on the plate, man.
And also, aside from your music part of things, man, I also read that you actually write screenplays. I was wondering, what made you decide to get into writing screenplays? And of course, which ones have you currently written so far?
Man, so with the screenplays, man, I've always loved cinematics, man, and just love movies and TV in general. Like as a kid, I used to watch, the most, Saving Private Ryan at like 6 years old, and all these like heavy movies that I shouldn't probably been watching at the age that I was. I was just so fascinated with just, the story and all of it. So I just studied those films, man. Some of my favorite films like The Godfather and Goodfellas, and the list goes on, man. And so I just always felt that I would, be somebody who would, be a decent screenwriter, man. So I just tried my hand at it a while back. When I was in college, I was writing a screenplay, man, that I had, and we're still working on, getting this one produced, man. But I sent it out to my dad. It was called The Organization. And, he fell in love with it. And that right there kind of let me know that, I was on to something. So when you see, like, the Everlasting Thought music video, man, I, wrote that whole, the cinematic aspect of it. We wrote that out, man. Wrote the concept, the treatment out. And shout out to Shiraz Belushi, man, the director out of L.A., for capturing the visuals. Incredible, So we got a lot of different screenplays that's in production right now as we speak that y'all will be seeing very soon, too. And I don't want to give it too much, man, you know what I'm saying, just because I know people aren't above, hearing ideas and, oh, that's a good idea, stuff like that. So I want y'all to, when y'all see it, I want it to be out there already, man. But I'm most definitely excited for y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, just everything that we've been working on. The screenplays is one of the most, you can be so free with it, man. That's what I love about it.
And also, man, I noticed as well that you're at I noticed as well that you were actually putting together a sitcom. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about that, because me personally, man, sitcoms are my favorite genre of just TV shows to watch, man. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what you're gonna put together with that.
Yeah, man, the sitcom was more of an animated type of series, man. And we're kind of doing a whole, play off of my first single, Young Righteous Black Girl, man. So, I'm really excited just with the concept alone, man. It's, a different era, you know what I'm saying? I think to write in a different era, you know what I'm saying? More set in the 70s, early 70s era and stuff like that. And just working with the animators and stuff like that, seeing their creative process behind and how, excited they are about the project, man. Seeing the character design and it's just all coming together. It's just crazy to, have an idea, man, and you just start seeing it slowly manifest over time into an actual thing that's tangible, man. So, most definitely excited about the sitcom. But I grew up, man. I grew up on the South Parks and Family Guys and, that whole type of TV era, man. The Boondocks and stuff like that, man. So it's most definitely plays an influence.
And I gotta say, man, I grew up on the whole South Park era as well, man. I think they're going into almost like their 20th season right now, man. I'm surprised with the content that those guys air. I'm surprised they haven't gotten canceled, man.
Oh man, I mean that's the one thing that I love about South Park in general, man. And some people have their different views and opinions about it, but when you really look at South Park, it's really just political satire, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes the jokes go over people's heads to the fact where it just looked at as like cruel humor and stuff like that. But they really talk and paint the picture, man, and not just America, man, but the narcissism in the world in general, So much love to Trey Parker, man, and Matt out there, man, because they, like you said, 20 seasons, man. That's not a easy thing to do. You got great shows that's only been on the air like 3 seasons, like the Boondocks, for example, man. They only had a solid 3 seasons before they were taken off the air, man, and so forth. South Park can still be pushing and stuff. You got to tip your hat off to them.
And I most definitely agree, man. I think the last 2 seasons, they were really, really, excuse my language, but they were shitting down Donald Trump's throat, and I loved every minute of it.
That's facts right there, man. Shitting down Donald Trump's throat and the PC culture that they have with the PC principle, and what I'm saying? The creativity of them dudes, man, that they would just go and just take a joke and this shit would just be hilarious, man. So that's not for not anybody can just do that. And the way that I was watching a documentary, man, just about the way that they put out the episodes in like a week's time. Like they just create the whole concept in a week's time, from the stop motion pictures and animation, and they just came such a long way from the first season, man. You see like the animations, the graphics now, it's just like damn. When you go back and watch like the first episode, you're like, wow, it's the same show, man. So, it just goes to show you, what I'm saying, when you keep that something, man, you just work over it and protect it and, craft it up, man. That shit can just be impossible to slow the momentum down to.
And also, man, you actually released a single that's one of my personal favorites by you, titled Everlasting Thought, Gotta Keep Moving. I was wondering, what's the story behind that phenomenal single? And of course, where can our listeners buy or stream themselves a copy today?
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. That's love, man. You can go find actual copies streaming on all music platforms, from Spotify, Apple Music, Shazam, anywhere that they sell music, man. Stream music, you'll be able to find Everlasting Thought. The music video is also up, man, on my YouTube page. I have the link also on my Instagram. So you go to my Instagram and just click that link, take you directly to the Everlasting Thought music video. And we did like a whole Matrix type of rendition to it, man. And the reason being is just because Everlasting Thought was more so, just the expression of like a kid growing up in the inner city, being a young black male, and just having to deal with everything that we have to deal with in America, man, and in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not too different, man. In Canada, I wouldn't expect. I mean, it's less violent, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you know, certain situations and things like that, man. So I felt like it was most definitely important to speak on just how we maintain it all, maintain our relationships with our women at the end of the day, and you know what I'm saying, maintain their calmness in the face of their systematic oppression and stuff like that. And so, you know, we got to keep moving, and that was the message at the end of it all. Like even through all that, we got to keep moving, man, and that's the whole movement of Supernova. You know what I'm saying? Just we can't stop when things get hard, or you know, we face adversity. We move through that shit. So I appreciate that, man. That's love, though, man. I did not expect that.
And also, man, November 2020, you actually dropped another amazing single by the name of YRBG. I was wondering, what does YRBG stand for? And of course, what's the inspiration behind the entire track?
Yeah, man. YRBG is stands for Young Righteous Black Girl. So Young Righteous Black Girl was, you know, my first single that I dropped under Supernova Unlimited. It was the first song that Miss Karen heard. You know what I'm saying? We just knew that she, you know what I'm saying, had to pick me up and sign me and put me on the team, and forever thank her for that, of course. And YRBG is just really, you know, a female empowerment song, man. You know, I feel like a lot of the time, especially like men, you know, our only form of empowering females can be like praising their physical, you know, attractions and you know what I'm saying, just their sexual prowess and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to give an alternative side of, you know, praising women and what that would look like, and just praising the history, especially like black women, man, and the lineage that they come from, and just all the history, man, it stems from them alone, you know what I'm saying, being the mother of civilization. So it was most definitely something important for me to touch on, man, because I got nieces, man, you know, and my nieces, they all face what I faced growing up. You know, I remember it was a point in time when I was a little kid, you know, I thought I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be light skinned, and I wanted to have like a super curly type of pattern hair and shit like that, man. And it was just like, you know, I was uncomfortable with myself and uncomfortable with my skin until I, you know, learned to love myself, man, and came into a knowledge of myself. So it was just important to put that message in the song, man, and you know what I'm saying, just drop that seed. I didn't want to get too preachy in the song, of course, you know what I'm saying, but I just wanted to drop the seed so, you know, when it does resonate, you can be like, oh, man, I heard that message somewhere before. So that's what we try to do with Young Righteous Black Girl.
But I gotta ask you, man, like, what is next for Akbar the Great, man? Because I'm gonna be honest, man, you are destined for great things, man. You're such a talented, inspirational individual, man. A lot of individuals don't really put out music like you're doing right now today, man. So I gotta ask, what is next for you? Like, what's on the horizon for 2021?
Man, that's love, man. Like I said, man, we have so many things in the works as of right now, man. We have animated series coming, you know what I'm saying, we entitled it's actually untitled right now. I'm not even gonna put that out there. So, but the animated series is most definitely coming, man. Soon we have a web series that we're working on called The Effect. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for y'all to see that. You know what I'm saying? Finished up the script for that whole thing. We're starting production in a few weeks, actually, man. And so we have that on the music tip, man. There's so many different songs that I've been working on. I worked on the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I wrapped up the mixtape, so the mixtape will be available. You know, very, very soon, man. In the middle of March, actually, you know what I'm saying, we'll be dropping and releasing the mixtape. EP Born King is also, you know what I'm saying, we'll be dropping before the summer hits. You know, have some more singles on the way, man. I'm doing some collabs with some artists out of South Africa, some artists out of Jamaica, you know, in that whole Afro beats and that dance hall space. You know, shout out to Amari Music, man. Shout out to my dude Gappy out of South Africa as well, man. So, you know, the sky's the limit, man. The sky is the limit, most definitely. 2021 is, we're just walking into that door, man, that God opened for us in 2020.
And also, Akbar, this is the time in the interview, man, that I give a chance for the individual that slides into the radio station airwaves. Just a chance to give shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to. But of course, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated everything pertaining to your music, and of course, that dope sitcom that's actually coming our way soon.
Oh, man, I can't wait for y'all to see that, man. And that's the animated sitcom that I'm telling you about. Well, yeah, man, I would most definitely want to thank you first and foremost, man, for Outlaw Radio, for having me on. You know what I'm saying? This is love, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like real smooth interview. I love the way that you have the dialogue set up, my man. Straight out of Canada too. You know, Canada's been running the music scene for a little while now, you know, with the Drakes and the Tory Lanez and the P&Ds and the Weeknd. So y'all most definitely got all the love here from a Columbus, Ohio guy like myself, man. And I want to thank my team is also Supernova, Miss Karen, iconic Karen White. You know what I'm saying? Just believing in me and believing in the project and the creativity that's coming up out of us. Shout out to my manager, you know, Derek Muhammad, man, for, you know, just holding it down and managing a lot of different things that we have going on, because it's a lot, you know. Bishop Rochelle, yeah, my publicist, you know what I'm saying? She's a grinder, man. She's a worker. Most definitely, you know, keeps me busy, man. That's what we need. Miss Bridget Bond, my stylist, you know, everything that you see me in the music videos, from Everlasting Thought, long black Neo jackets, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss B, man, because she most definitely, you know, knows how to dress me, I would say. You know, my home Black Wolf, man, for, you know what I'm saying, just being that energy that we need on the team. O'Brien, you know what I'm saying, iconic O'Brien, man, Bruce Sterling, you know what I'm saying, just for all their motivation and all their enlightenment that they kick to a young guy like myself, man, to keep me on my P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying, because it can be tough out here trying to navigate and maneuver through all of this, man, because it's all new, you know, so we're doing a great job, man. Shout out to Brittany once again, man, just for, you know, coming on board with Supernova and just, you know, working, man, and just being that worker, man, and we so close in age and stuff like that we really built that a great bond and a great relationship just working together in Atlanta over the past couple of weeks. So I'm most definitely excited for y'all to hear what we've been working on, man. You know, and the grind don't stop. You know, it doesn't stop at all, man. I was actually just writing some more, you know what I'm saying, some little additions onto my last script that I was working on before I hopped on the call, man. So it's love, man. I'm glad you tapped into all that too, man. I didn't expect that.
Hey, man, I gotta say, myself and my team, bro, we actually make sure we do our digging, you know? And I don't want to discredit any other interviewers out there, but in my personal opinion, to have a great interview, research is key, in my personal opinion, you know? You can ask some generic questions, but you can't have the whole interview generic questions, because then it doesn't benefit individuals like yourself. You're giving us your time, not me giving you yours. So, you know, you got what I'm saying, right? So it's like you're coming on here taking away from your work. So I want to make sure it's beneficial to the artist.
And I love that about y'all, man. This is a real stand-up radio show. Even from the ads that y'all do, man, it's cold and it's just consistent. And I love y'all's branding with it, man. So y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all keep up that dope work, man. And we'll most definitely, I'll be most definitely be back on here, man. Just chop it up more about everything else that we got going on, you know. But make sure that y'all follow my IG, Instagram, man, my Facebook, Twitter, all under the same handle. Akbar the Great. That's AKBARTHEG and the number 8. AKBARTHEG and the number 8, man. Akbar the Great. I have a website as well, man, under that same handle, but it's .com, of course. AkbarTheGreat.com, man. We have please subscribe to our email listings. You know what I'm saying? We have unreleased photos, unreleased videos that you will receive just via email, man, for, you know, behind the scenes things and unreleased music as well, man. So y'all could really tap into a larger catalog, man. It's not really out there on a lot of different streaming devices and stuff like that, man. But I'm excited for it, man. Like I said, it's all new to us, all new to me at least. You know, it's not new to them at all. That's why I'm thankful for my team, man.
But I gotta say, Akbar, thank you so much for just giving us a little bit of your time this Monday evening, man. I hope you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Yes, sir, big bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for sure.
Hey, man, same to you, brother. Same to you. You stay safe out there out in Atlanta, man, and most definitely enjoy that sunshine.
Yes, sir, man. Much love, family.